Welcome back to Don's Life. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining today. Behind me, we have the Corvette C8 Stingray, freshly washed. I think it's obvious based on the puddle and the soap film right there. We have the carbon fiber glistening in the sun, looking so good. We got some red accent trim on various pieces just to kind of tie it together. We came back from a car show and I wanted it to pop a little bit. That's why we have the Don's Life logo on the side. I think it's looking pretty good. We got the MBRP exhaust, brand new. Very limited right now, not many out there. And then we have these carbon fiber diffuser fins, a bolt-on accessory to the factory diffuser, gives it a more aggressive look. I think overall, the C8 is looking pretty good. If you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that we're doing one mod at a time to make it unique, to make it our own, to give it its own character. Unfortunately, and many of you would say it probably looks good enough right now, but I'm me, this is Don's Life. This is my channel, and there's something back here that's been bugging me for a long time. Maybe you're spotting it, but it's this area right here. It's this awkwardly flat, open area. Now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it, but it just looks like it's missing something. So today, Extreme Online Store and I have partnered to remedy that. We are going to install this carbon fiber license plate bracket. How nice that looks. Right here on the back of the C8. You know the phrase, let's go. Let's avoid the distractions and back it into the garage. First things first, we got to get off the old plate. I cannot get these caps off with my fingernails, so I'll have to use a little helper tool. There we go. Nothing to it. I forgot upon close inspection, this plate frame also has a carbon fiber weave. It's fake, it's a carbon fiber look. However, what we're putting on here is genuine carbon fiber. How long are these screws? Now I like these little covers because a screw like that is ugly. I think I got this on Amazon. It's just a carbon fiber look license plate frame. Had it on my BMW M4 and transferred it over to this car. Now I'm just gonna put the camera down because I don't want this to scratch the clear coat. Now how dirty is it back here? I wash my car a lot. Oh, not too bad. I can see where the water was collecting. So we'll give this a wipe down and then we'll take a closer look at the new panel that we're going to put here. And while we're here, let's clean it because there is some adhesive involved. So we'll just clean the whole area quickly with some isopropyl alcohol. Stuff I use, same stuff I use for wraps, 70%. Won't damage the clear coat. There, that's pretty good. So this is how it's going to work. We are just going to mount this with these two screw holes to match up with the license plate mount, as well as there's this little piece of adhesive along the bottom. Let's do a test fit and see what that means. I'm doing this one-handed, so let me put the camera down. So we do have a rear camera here. And we have this flat piece that's going to have to tuck up behind the camera. The adhesive's along the bottom and it's going to attach right in this area here. But first we'll do a test fit. Remember, my PPF actually goes around the edges here, so I'm not worried about, you know, accidentally scratching the clear coat or something because it's really a rubberized touch point and it should be okay. It's creaky because of the PPF. Our screw holes look like they line up based on the visual I can see here. So we're just about ready to mount it. But I did want to show you this piece just in a little more detail in case you have questions. So this is a carbon fiber weave with resin. It is not just a big piece of ABS plastic. This is, from what I can tell, other than maybe some of this area here, is mostly all carbon fiber. I think these build-outs might have some plastic involved just for the structure, but it's super light. It is extremely light, almost surprisingly. So I'm not worried about weight or anything like that, but I think this is going to fill that hole nicely. So why don't we just get on with it and mount it? Let's peel off our adhesive, peeling the backing. And this comes installed on here already, so you don't have to worry about how much, how long, or anything like that. And remember, I already cleaned where this is going to touch. We should be ready. Before I press it down, I just want to make sure these screws fit. That one looks good. Now, because those are holding it in place, now I'm going to push it down and apply some pressure. And I'm just going to hold it for about 15-20 seconds, applying the pressure. Make sure the tape activates, if you will. Okay, I think that does it. Let's back these screws out. Just clean it one more time. Because we have the plate off, we might as well. Remember, it's still a little bit creaky because this isn't clamped down yet. But the bottom, when I rub it, it doesn't creak at all. It's up here. Now let's mount our plate. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a little piece of adhesive right here, just so the plate doesn't vibrate. Give me 1 second. There, I just found a scrap piece I thought I'd put in this area. I think it'll help if there's any vibration. Okay, so kind of like how I laid this in, I'm gonna do the same thing and not push this down until the screws are started. We'll reinstall these finishing caps. Okay, it's not fully tight, but I just want to make sure left to right, because I'm a perfectionist, that the plate is centered, and I'm also making sure it's all pushed down. And then I'm going to put some pressure right here because of that spot that might vibrate. I'm not going to go crazy because I don't want to crack anything. Why put extra pressure on it if it doesn't need it? It might not crack, but I'm not wanting to take that risk. That's what I'm talking about. Voila. Let's pull it outside and have a look in the sun. Well, I'm really impressed with the fitment. The carbon fiber looks superb. Have a look again for yourself. We have this body line here that lines up with this new filler piece. And I think the biggest benefit of all is we don't have that awkward gap, that big flat area that just happened to exist there. Now we got some curves. But we are certainly not going to stop there. You definitely have to check out Extreme Online Store because they have a ton of carbon fiber options and some other goodies, not just carbon fiber, for many, many cars on the market. Definitely check them out. I'll leave a link in the video description below. But here's a preview of some more carbon fiber we'll be installing soon. Check this out. More carbon fiber. So you gotta wait. That's gonna come up in a couple of videos, but I will do a full install for these carbon fiber replacement pieces. These aren't stick-ons. These replace parts that are already on there. So on that note, if you like today's video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing, and we'll talk to you next time.